I was gonna call. Oh.
He did this with a Uzi though. Oh my god. I ain't gonna play him no more. Ain't no telling what he would have did in a longer game.
Dude, I've been drinking this orange and cream soda. I haven't had this kind of flavor in years, and this shit is... Ooh. At one point in my life, I drank a shit ton of cream soda, but now whenever I think about it, I physically recoil at the thought of the amount of it that I've ingested. Oh, this is actually a cool skin. I like this. FBI thing on her chest. I like that. Oh shit, she's got one with a hoodie on it? I didn't even know this was a thing. Anything with a hoodie, I use. Yes. I'm sorry, my brain is absolutely 12. Anything with a hoodie or some sort of cowl, yes. All right, so they added back Giant Infection, except this time they took the fun out of it. I think that's what we're gonna play today. Well, we're going back to Infection. Giant Infection, except without the XP. So if you didn't know or haven't seen the original Giant Infection video, basically, Giant Infection is infected with like 48 people exclusively on Nia Palace. This, I guess, is a map that they tested out to some degree that they feel like, you know, works in both favors somehow. Everybody just ends up back on top of that gas station back there. So one thing that ended up happening when we were all standing back there during that video, I realized how much XP you ended up getting for even surviving in there for that long. The nice thing is it gives us a 75 round drum, so that's good. Yep, this is where everyone sits. See, most people just end up standing just right up here and just shooting down at them like a fish in a barrel. Hopefully my controller will get here on Monday. So with me realizing how much XP you got for doing this, like I'm talking like 30, 40K for getting like 3-4 kills and just surviving, you get a shit ton of XP. Well, it turns out that only lasted a few hours for that day because they ended up removing the playlist and then ultimately ended up nerfing how much XP you ended up getting from the whole thing. So now it's infected without the XP gain. It's honestly crazy how quickly they fixed that, but other things just go months without being fixed. Like, listen, I understand, I'm no game developer. Sure, one thing will take a lot longer than the other. I know that, I understand that, I get it. It's just a little frustrating, man. You can't tell me it's not frustrating, though. It's like walking around your house giving somebody a chore to do. They never do it, but they do the really small shit. It's like telling somebody to go and clean up their room and take all the clothes out of the room and clean them, except they just pick up all the clothes, throw them into the hamper, and then just leave it outside to stack up to about the size of Mount fucking Rushmore. And then maybe, you know, we'll take that one day to clean all 800 pounds of the clothing. That's what it feels like this is like. It kind of defeats the purpose of even beginning to do it if not the general things that are very important aren't fixed. So I think before you ended up getting XP just for staying alive for a certain period of time. Now I think you only get XP whenever the other people on the other side are eliminated. I only have 150 points. Before you would have like well over 1,000 just for surviving. People are dying though, so hopefully the XP will funnel in over here somewhere. Oh, so I was actually gonna end up doing a video with a comment on my last challenge accepted video that I did. I ended up taking a class from the comment section just like a regular challenge accepted would go. Oh, they only put deployable cover and stopping power rounds now. It's not deployable cover and ammo anymore. The top comment on that video actually says this. Basically, they want me to go around into a free-for-all and basically do that "this is my gun" challenge where every single person that you kill, you go to pick up their weapon and then you can only kill other people with other people's weapons. It's just a simple little challenge that they wanted me to do, but it's not the end of the challenge accepted series. But apparently every single time you use the word challenge in the title, because people decided to do fucking touch my body challenges and what's on the tip of my cock challenge, yeah, you're gonna have kind of a hard time now because every challenge was just, YouTube doesn't like challenges. So using the term challenge and challenge accepted even as a tag is risky. Now, given me just saying cock right there probably got me yellowed anyway, but I'm gonna have to figure out a way to title that one. I have no idea. I haven't seen a single fucking zombie back here. Oh, this is what we're doing. And I didn't even get to kill anybody. Apparently that Riot Games new game that's coming out, the FPS game, I wanted to try it out. It kind of looks like Overwatch and CS together, but it's more like CS with Overwatch sprinkled in there. I'm actually curious if they'll allow people to play with controller on there, and if so, I'm probably more likely to play. How much XP did I even get for that? 6,000. See, before, I mean, given I didn't fucking do anything, I was at the bottom of the team. Actually, I'm worthless. That apparently is supposed to be having its announcement soon or some shit like that, on top of Warzone having its announcement soon as well. It looks pretty good. I want to try it out, but if it's like exclusively gonna be like mouse and keyboard type of shit only, I don't know if I can keep playing it. I mean, I tried to commit to playing, you know, Rainbow Six and all the other things. And yeah, they're available on like controller and shit. I don't know. It's just something feels weird about it. I feel like weirdly unwelcomed, and with all the weird animosity towards aim assist and shit. It all started on Fortnite because Fortnite admittedly has a fucking aim assist issue. It's pretty crazy. The aim assist is like Halo assist. For whatever reason, people didn't see it as like this crazy thing until mouse and keyboard players tried playing against it anyway. But openly admitting, as a big Halo fan, Halo, yeah, the aim assist is pretty crazy. So now everything is always mentioning aim assist and this, that, and the other and all this other shit. It's like, we went for years without aim assist. I mean, come on now. But yeah, that Project A shit, I want to try it, at least. I've talked to a couple of the people over at Riot before, so. Why have the infected not come back here? I'm so confused. Where is everybody at? They changed some of the abilities on top of changing the XP and the fun factor out of the game. See, it was already kind of not as fun because of how cheesy and annoying it was. They changed it around now, but you don't get any more ammo and shit. So I thought that maybe we would be struggling a bit more, but it seems like not really. For some reason, they're not coming over here. Maybe it's just this lobby, but they are not coming over here at all. Warzone is probably gonna have its announcement this week or some shit, probably anyway. We got the update coming on Tuesday. Did we get an update for what we were supposed to get on Tuesday? Don't we usually get some sort of like post or something that says something about what we're getting in the upcoming week? We haven't gotten that this week, right? So I'm gonna assume on Tuesday, maybe even tomorrow, we're gonna have a Warzone trailer. Probably. Just the trailer, though. And then we're gonna have a whole bunch of people talking about shit. I have no idea. From what we know about this Warzone thing, we've had so much information leaked, like 200 players, and the map is this, and this is what the map looks like, and this is how big it is, and there's armor plates, and the gameplay leaked, and all that other crazy shit. So long as you don't show it, it's okay. Dude, a lot of people got hit with so many different copyright strikes and shit, and people were wondering, like, dude, why are you such a puss? What do you mean you're afraid to post other people's content? That's the shit that I'm talking about. It might be cool and fine until it's not. I'm giving, yeah, they were posting copywritten images and shit like that. I never would have even thought for a second to post any of that shit, but I don't even use other people's videos in my videos. There's something still wrong with the shadows on this. You see this? What is this? You see the edges, right? I see the pixels literally moving. Infected would be fun if I didn't feel like I had to climb up a mountain every single time I tried to kill one singular person. He's over there, get him! 3 seconds, get him! Oh my God. Wait,
That was a slaughter. Collect the dead, put back to base.
he sat in a bush. Daddy Death 88. That was double XP and I got 8,000 XP. So I mean, you could go and play Infected if you want, but the XP is gone, so a lot of the fun, I don't want to say the fun's gone, but for some reason when I don't get as much XP, that's not nearly as fun. Dude, what is the problem, man? What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Why is my controller not connected? You'd be like, oh, you don't want to play on mouse and keyboard because you're scared, and it's like, I've spent over 2 decades using a controller. Like, what do you want me to do, man? So that's how my life was for me. I was just using a controller for hours, and now all of a sudden I'm like, I feel like I'm a bad fucking person for using it. I grew up my whole life using controller, and arguably anybody that's arguing and talking shit to me about controller, most of them would probably get shit on controller. I took a bit of time to try to get good at, you know, mouse and keyboard and shit. Got, you know, a decent shot down here and there, but I'm just much more controlled on a controller. I just have, it feels a lot more familiar to me. Like, I know that obviously a mouse and keyboard, a mouse feels great. I feel accurate. I can be more accurate. My ceiling is up there, right? The ceiling is higher than it is on controller, but my overall skill on a controller is just so much exponentially higher than it is on a mouse and keyboard that it's just not worth it to even switch. It's just not. Once that Warzone trailer drops, I mean, I'm just gonna assume all you're gonna do is see like a bunch of people jump out of the thing, fly down into it, see some vehicles and stuff. It'll announce that it's like 200 players or up to 200 players, the size of the map, the rarities of weapons, just a typical trailer thing to give you a rundown of it. Like, hey, here's a BR on a ridiculous scale on a really, really nice feeling engine. Because this game overall feels great. There's just really cheesy, fucked up, and broken things on it. Actually, a lot like Modern Warfare 2 in that sense. There's just a lot of fucked up things about it. Lots of unbalanced things, a lot of abusive things, a lot of things that just never got fixed. Now, given it was a different time at that time, but still. We didn't expect updates then, and now everybody got spoiled with like Fortnite and all that other shit used to getting their updates and stuff. And now, even since Fortnite has slowed down their updates to like every month or every couple months or whatever it is, yeah, they get a whole lot of shit for just like slowing down, people saying the game's dying and all this other shit. I follow a lot of people that were from the COD community that went over to Fortnite, so I see a lot lot of it still. A lot of the people are my friends and shit, so I hear about it and I understand like how people are feeling about it, so I should try to hit 155 tonight with this 20 hours that I have left, because I haven't actually grinded it out and used it as I should. And back then, they didn't update shit, and if something did get changed, it was like a big deal.
Of course, how are you gonna have a chopper gun?
You deserve that. You honestly do. I'm happy you fired that shit off in my face. I'm happy to die with you. That's worth it. If I could somehow see anything in the afterlife, I'd be happy you died with me, motherfucker. So yeah, go and check that out if you're looking to get less XP, because that's a great addition to the game. Love it.